You want to be persistent about what it is that you want to achieve. Alexander Graham Bell said, "What this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists, and it becomes available only when a man or a woman is in that state of mind in which he or she knows exactly what he or she wants and is fully determined not to quit until they find it." When our children are learning how to walk, how many times will your baby attempt to walk and fall and you just say, "Just sit down, don't try anymore, you've fallen 20 times. Just sit down somewhere," busting your lip and everything, getting in folks' way. When will a baby walk? It will walk when it walks. That's when it will walk. Les, when will you be known nationally as the motivator? I will be known when I'm known. That's when I'll be known. Don't get caught up in, well, I've tried it 4 or 5 times and things didn't work out. If there's something that you want and you're hungry for it, you've got to do whatever is necessary until. And when you give the best you can and that's not enough, you must do what is required. And don't give up on yourself. Don't throw the towel in so quickly. Many people give up on the 1-yard line, where if they have the determination just to keep on knocking. It's a funny thing about life. If you're home one day and someone is knocking on the door and you say, "I don't want to be bothered today," and if that person just keep on knocking, say, "Can you believe that fool's still knocking?" Pretty soon you say, "What is it? What do you want?" And that's how you've got to be about your dream. Some people, well, I guess ain't nobody home. I knocked on the door, but nobody came. I heard the television on and people were moving around, but I guess opportunity probably went out the back door. Oh, no. See, life is not just that simple. It's not that cut and dry. And that's why most people never realize their personal greatness, because they're casual about life. And when you are casual about life, you will end up a casualty. Life is serious business. So I encourage you to be persistent, to not decide that, well, I've done the best I can, I guess I just can't have it. Don't make that decision. Many of us make premature decisions about ourselves. Calvin Coolidge said something, a man who was a president that was not known for his eloquence or making any historical decisions, but something he wrote about persistence. And he says, "Press on. Nothing can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. The world is full of unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education alone will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent."
If you were to choose just one part of your personality to develop that would virtually guarantee your success, persistence would be your choice. Napoleon Hill suggested that there may be no heroic connotation to the word persistence, but he said the quality is to the character of the human like what carbon is to steel. Persistence is going to keep you going in the face of almost every obstacle that you can imagine. It is based upon your focus being directed towards the positive polarity in life. Now, its negative brother will bring you nothing but miserable disappointments, heartache, and tears. His name, of course, is stubbornness. So you want to stay on the positive polarity. It's a well-documented fact that a high percentage of all goals that are set are abandoned, usually fairly early. Numerous dreams fade and are lost because this one great quality has never been developed. And it's not that people don't try, they do. However, for the most part, individuals who fail to develop persistence are operating with a misconception, which very likely results from their ignorance of the law of cause and effect. That's a law that Emerson referred to as the law of laws. Now, it's generally believed that a lack of persistence is caused by a weak willpower. person could actually have a very highly evolved willpower and still lack persistence. Build an image in your mind of a hypothetical individual. We'll let this person be represented by our mind-body illustration that we've been using. Then say this person also believes that a weak willpower is the cause of a lack of persistence. Now, this person could be attempting to win a battle that's never going to be won. The cause of their problem lies in the image that they're emotionally involved with. You see, their problem is then compounded with the false belief that their behavior is the primary cause of their unwanted result. Behavior is always a secondary cause of results. The primary cause of a result is the image that is firmly planted in the subconscious mind, which must be expressed in behavior. I want you to realize that. You take a look at results, you've got to clearly understand that behavior is a secondary cause. We say behavior causes results, and it does, but it's a secondary cause. The image that's held in the mind is the primary cause of results, and the image in the mind must be expressed in behavior. That's what's causing you to act the way you act. I'm not suggesting the will does not have to be developed. It does. It must become highly developed. However, the will always directs you toward the image you are emotionally involved with. Think of a person who is 50 pounds overweight. That shouldn't be too difficult for you. And you've just met this person and they've gone on a diet to lose weight. 5 years later, they're 50 pounds overweight and they're still going on a diet to lose weight. They honestly believe that their problem is a lack of willpower because they persist to adhere to the habitual behavior, the unwanted behavior of eating the forbidden fruit. This person has failed to create an image of the new result they desire, a vision of themselves at their perfect weight. And therefore, they've never properly planted such an image in their subconscious mind, which they could hold and continue to nourish through visualization and affirmation until it has gained strength over the image, causing the result they do not want. Now, their willpower is working probably very well, but it is directing them toward the expression of the old unwanted image that they're still emotionally involved with. See, the old image is being expressed through the behavioral patterns that'll cause the repeated manifestation of the old image. And they get the same results over and over and over and over again. They're on a diet forever. The individual's real problem is a lack of understanding of what is causing the results that they're getting in their life. Results they do not want. The results they're attempting to change. They view their behavior as the cause of their unwanted results. And they repeatedly attempt to be persistent in changing those behavioral patterns, but fail time and time again. You see, their habitual behavior is a natural expression of the image that's deeply planted in their subconscious mind. There's not a person alive who is able to persist in the change of a behavior without altering the image which is causing that behavior. When you're attempting to change behavior, your persistence must be continually connected to your desired vision, a vision that you're emotionally involved with. Your intellectual factors hold the potential for enormous good when they're properly employed. However, you must remember that everything has an opposite, and any one of your intellectual factors can turn without warning into a destructive, lethal enemy when they're not directed towards the results that are wanted. You see, it's not difficult to find an individual who's persistently doing what they don't want to do and achieving results they don't want to achieve. A lack of persistence is not their problem. How they're using their persistence is. Ignorance and paradigms are the enemy that we must defeat. Everyone is persistent. Our objective must be to put persistence to work for us rather than against us.